So Trent,
Yes.
what would you say is your best quality?
We're going to start with that.
Yeah. Take your time.
Thank you. I'm thinking. Yeah, no, what's your best quality? Give me some ideas, man. Come on.
Okay, so when I mean best quality, just within any given day of the week, so 7 days a week.
I understand how many days are in a week.
Okay, good. What would you say primarily drives you to do any action? Is it out of kindness? Is it out of gaining knowledge? Is it out of gaining power? Is it just trying to help out, or just running on autopilot?
I'm mostly running on autopilot. Also, I feel like that's a very different question than the one you just asked me.
What do you mean?
You asked me what's my best quality. I just said I don't have one. I'm going on autopilot. That's what you're trying to imply.
Okay, I mean,
I do play it by ear very often, though. Very often I play it by ear. Say that's happening. I'm generally a nice person, I think. I mean, I got a nasty paper cut today. Like, it's like the worst one I've ever gotten. Okay. It's right. I'm going to talk about this on the show. My neck is long. I'm self-conscious. All right. I have problems.
So hi, I'm Youssef. I'm the host.
I am Trent.
This is my guest Trent Reid.
Oh God! Don't use my last name.
This is Trent not Reid.
You're not using my last name on the show. We're not doing this.
Okay, Trent not last name. No last name.
No. Yes.
Yes.
As we discussed.
No last name.
As I was born, parentless, familyless. I'm joking. Okay. It went on too long. It wasn't funny by the end. It wasn't funny at the beginning, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's interesting, because...
Are we recording anymore, or are we...
Yeah, it's still recording.
It's Okay. Yeah. You have to restart now. I do not want my last name in this.
I can edit it out.
No, you say you wouldn't. No, we're restarting. Come on. It's only been 2 minutes. And we haven't even done the introduction.
No, this is how the show works. It's fine.
Okay, all you want to do editing wise is censor out my last name.
I'll put like a duck in it or something.
A good duck.
A good duck, sure.
Okay,
a good duck.
Hey, that sounds weird, but let me tell you, when I say good duck, I mean, I took Comtech last year, and we all made movies.
You want to explain what Comtech is?
It's communications technology. Misleading title. We made movies, terrible movies. None of them were really good. We were grade 11s. They were terrible, all of them, including the one I made with you. Well, I made and you messed up continuously for the 8 hours of filming.
That was not on my resume.
Anyway, back to Good Duck. Okay. Sorry, I'm really bad at this because I go off on tangents. So I'm literally going off on a tangent about going off on tangents. Yeah. Okay, good ducks. All right, I assume you mean a quack noise when you say good duck. But I say sure. Good duck. This is the first episode, please. We're bad at this. I'm bad at this. I'm sorry.
So actually, I'm going off a tangent.
Yeah, okay. No more tangents. Good duck. So we all made movies in Comtech, right?
Yes.
And I don't know who made it. No, one of the ones that was actually pretty good was a guy made like a parody of like basically the Real Housewives of of something. It was like a parody of reality shows. And he had them swear a bunch, but he also put animal sound effects as censors over them, except they were terrible, and it was just, like, you could hear them swearing. Make sure, you don't hear what I'm saying over it. Okay, tangents over, back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Youssef.
Yes?
Why don't you introduce us?
I did.
When?
So hi, I'm Youssef Zayed.
No.
This is Trent. No last name.
I meant the title of the show.
Oh, and this is Brain Spit.
Brain Spit.
Work in progress.
It's
not.
It's not. He's gonna stick with that till Armageddon.
It's Brain Spit.
Gee, I'm trying not to lean out of camera. Don't sit that close to me.
Well, too late now.
Okay.
So that's interesting. So you don't want your last name being on the show, which is against what most people would want. Most people want to become famous. They want to be known throughout internet. That's why you have videos of like people fighting or whatever.
Those aren't the people fighting getting famous.
The people taking videos they want to be famous. They want their 5 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. But you're trying to imply that this show's gonna make me famous.
Well, yeah, but like
I'm serious. I'm trying not to look at the screen. It's really hard not to.
I can close it. If you
no, I have to see myself. Make sure we're still in camera.
Okay. So why do you not want your last name on the show?
I'm not ready to let not many people are gonna watch this. Oh god, I sound like such a jerk right now. But I just don't want that public information yet. Maybe when I am famous.
How are you gonna get famous without?
I want to
people knowing your name. Because what is the worst case scenario?
Okay, you know the Game Grumps?
Yeah.
What's Aaron's last name?
Egoraptor. Oh, Hansen.
Aaron Han.
Yeah.
That's okay. How long did it take? Do you think in his first episode of Game Grumps, he told everyone his last name?
Probably.
He was just, "Hey, I'm Aaron. This is John." That's John, not John. That's Youssef.
I don't think the guy's name.
John. He was. Oh my god. Okay.
Who's the other?
John Tron. You know John Tron?
Yeah.
He used to be on Game Grumps before Dan was.
Oh yeah, that's what's his name. Dan.
Dan is now on it.
Mm.
It used to be John and Aaron. John, I think, went to New York, and now it's Aaron and Dan.
Okay.
Anyway, off the Game Grumps. But yes, you don't need to show people your last name to be famous.
So what is the worst case scenario?
Okay, first, before we talk about random stuff, Youssef, explain what we're talking about. Explain the point is that we're not talking about anything in particular. Please explain that. Did I just explain that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're going forward.
All right, sure. All right, so random stuff. Okay.
What is the worst case scenario for your name being out in this random YouTube video? What is the...
I don't really think I need to explain myself. I would just like my name censored from this video.
What?
I'm not joking anymore. If you do not censor it, I will be sad.
Well, heavy stakes.
I don't know. I don't know what the worst could be. Maybe you want to dig deep into my paranoid brain. A mob of murderers is going to show up at my house and burn it to the ground. I don't know why they would, but I don't want them to.
I mean, honestly, just by seeing your face.
phone books still exist, right?
What?
I know no one uses them.
Yeah.
But maybe someone deranged. If we're already deranged, maybe you're like, oh, Trent Reid. I don't know. Move on. I don't want my name in the video. We've been talking about this for almost 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our subjects for today, I guess, now.
Move on. Youssef, you give me something.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you something. I'll ask you a question.
Sure.
Ask yourself something. I can't.
Ask myself something.
Yeah. Ask yourself, who do you want to be?
So that's very interesting. I always beat myself up over not being who I thought I would be at this point in time.
Who did you think? I'll let you finish. Sorry.
No, that's a good question. I don't know, but like, I always expected to have done more things by this point in my life.
What, like still be working at the Tim Hortons?
No, not that. But there's things I wished I would have accomplished that I haven't accomplished yet. Which, to be granted, I have accomplished quite a bit.
Yeah, you have. You're the head of. Can I tell everyone that? Yeah, he's the head of FRC, but he doesn't.
You want to explain what FRC? Actually, this is interesting. What do you think FRC is?
Robots.
Okay.
That's the best answer I can give to that.
Okay.
I'm not part of FRC. He is. He is like, I think, one of the heads.
Chairman, yes.
Chairman, head.
Yeah.
That's the head, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything higher than a chairman?
I mean, there's the mentors and like supervisors and such.
Okay. Is that the highest of the students?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the highest of the students. He's stoned all day. Oh, puns.
Haha, that's a real knee slapper right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Not for the rest of the episode.
So FRC is the first robotics competition. Oh, actually, I'm wearing an FRC shirt right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, this is from the Preventions.
Yeah, first robotics championship. That's what it stands for.
No, that's first robotics competition is FRC, and then this is for provincials here in Ontario. And
I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm trying to see how it looks like when I choose something. Anyway, sorry.
If you're a fan of robots, or if you haven't heard of it before, would recommend checking it out. It's actually really interesting. Imagine like soccer or American football.
Yeah.
But with robots. Like it's that level of competitiveness.
I thought you were implying that you were playing it like a form of soccer.
Okay, I mean it gets very physical. Like robots do smash against one another quite often.
There's nothing funny about that. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm listening.
In fact, in our last competition,
I promise I'm not being a jerk. This is how we always speak. We just laugh at random things as we're speaking. I swear I'm not being a jerk to him. And also I interrupted him. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah, so in our last competition, we were playing defense, which we did not when at the start of the game, the start of the season, we did not expect defense to be a part of the game whatsoever. It's our first year.
A part of your game or a part of any game?
Like of the actual competition.
What is the game you play at FRC? What is the game the robots compete against each other to do? What is it?
I wish I could pull it up right now, but I'll try to explain the best I can. So imagine 3 robots on each side.
Okay, like from the same team or from different teams?
Each side is a team, and then there's 3 different teams on the same, 3 different FRC robots.
Okay, there's an FRC team for each robot.
Yeah.
And the robots are split into 2 teams of 3.
Yeah. So
all right.
your team gets paired up with 2 other teams.
All right.
As well as the other side, 3 different teams.
It's random, I assume.
For the qualification matches.
Qualifiers. You can say qualifiers.
It's random.
All right.
And then after the qualifiers, at the end, the highest scoring 8 teams pick who they want to be in their team. So they go the highest scoring team gets to pick who will be on their team, and they can pick anyone, even the second placing team, which often does happen.
I would assume so.
Yeah, and then after 1 through 8
all right.
pick, it goes 8 through 1 for the last pick.
All right.
And then they compete for the championship after the qualifiers.
All right. How far did your FRC team get, Youssef?
We had 2 district competitions, which are, you can think of them as the local competitions or whatever.
Yeah.
One was in Ryerson, and we made it to semifinals actually.
Oh yeah. And did it get past that?
No, we just made it to semifinals and lost. To be fair,
you say it so bluntly.
Yeah. To be fair, though, we lost against the first seed, which means the number 1 team, who also picked the number 2 team.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We lost against them. Well, it was the highest scoring game of the event. It was 99 versus 90, the points.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is the game?
Okay, so...
Oh, yeah, you never...
Yeah.
You never... Yeah, you never explained that. What is... sorry. Yes, continue. Yes,
okay.
What is the game?
So this year's game is called Deep Space.
Deep Space?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the robots on each side are trying to score big balls into different compartments. That's called cargo. And then there are hatch panels. Think of them as big frisbees with Velcro around the edges.
All right. Like a net?
No, they're actual frisbees with a hole in the center.
Oh, with Velcro. I was thinking like a net or something. I don't know.
And so there's a bay, and then you put the ball in, but the bay on the inside is a ramp, so the ball would just roll out on the side unless you have a hatch covering it.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have to put a hatch and then put the ball, and putting in the hatch gives you 2 points. Putting in the ball gives you 3 points. And each game is 2.5 minutes, and you try to score as many points as possible.
And the score when you lost was 99-90.
Yeah.
So everyone was scoring really often.
Yeah.
This is normal.
So for not qualifiers, actual playoffs, it gets really high scoring. Mm-hmm. But at Ryerson, anyways, the very first one, they each. The average score was between 30 and 50 per side. That was the average score.
Oh, okay.
Because, think about it. You have to move a robot across the field. It has to pick up the piece off the ground. Then has to place it wherever it needs to go. And then needs to place the hatch. And there's also a rocket. So think of it as the compartment.
That's what an addition! Wow.
Yeah.
There's also a rocket.
Yeah, so think of it as just one of the ground compartment things, but like vertically. So instead of moving on the ground to go further to score more points, you just go up to it and then have like an elevator or whatever mechanism or to put the cargo or hatch in different spots.
Mm-hmm.
And this elevator is really tall. Like it's the highest one I think is at like over 8 feet or just like at 8 feet.
All right.
So and the height limit for starting off with the robot when the game starts is 4 feet. So the robot has to double in height to reach the highest one.
Oh, I see. Okay. This would probably be a lot easier to explain if you were looking at it.
Yeah, I can show you.
I think I understand.
Yeah. I can show you the video like after. Maybe I'll put in the description like a link to the FRC game.
That would probably make some amount of sense.
Yeah.
Oh, did you record your FRC game?
Yeah, it's all on Twitch. It has been streamed on Twitch.
Oh.
Like, and there's a lot of viewers. There was, I believe, over 250,000 viewers at the regional, the provincial one.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So that's something I'm happy about. What about you? What's something that you're proud of having done?
I got accepted to university.
That's nice. For paleontology?
Technically, okay, it's hard to explain. I'm getting in through ESP.
What's ESP?
It's like a resource, but it's only for the first year of university.
Okay.
And it's not for paleontology. It's in the arts and social sciences stream. And I'm not taking arts or social sciences, which is geography. I'm taking that, and then after, it's paleontology. All I have to do is pass high school, which is going pretty well so far.
Yeah. So
and also respond to the email. I just I've been incredibly busy. I've really a lot of personal stuff. I still have to respond to the email, but I've been technically accepted.
Okay.
So I have till May 14th. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait till May 13th to accept it.
So can you explain it again? So first year is gonna be arts and social studies.
Social studies. So I'm doing geography, and also it's like a prep course that lasts the next 3 years of university. And then I'm going into, it's technically vertebrate paleontology and paleoecology.
So the 2 different degrees?
It's just the name of the one class.
Okay, one degree.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I maybe might go to Alberta. Not for permanent residence, but for the university.
So that would be after you finish your degree or like halfway through?
After.
After? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how long is the degree here?
I think it's 4 years.
Even with the extra year at the start?
It's 3 years, I guess, then, yeah.
Okay.
Because it is a year of university, and then 3 more years, and then maybe off to Alberta. It would be nice to go to Alberta.
Because that's
I like dinosaurs. They're cool, and anyone who says otherwise is got their own opinion, I guess.
That is true, yeah.
That is true. The opinion is wrong. But it is an opinion.
So this is very fascinating because I'm fascinated of why people choose certain things to go.
My ears are clogged. That's why I keep doing this.
Okay.
Like you
There's some tissues over there if you need to.
No, my ears.
Oh.
Not my. When you've. Never mind.
Okay.
Yes, your first question.
So I'm super fascinated by why people choose what they're going into, for work or what you just want to do with their lives overall.
All right.
And I mean, half the time the answer is I don't know, I just picked it because money.
Paleontologists don't even make a lot of money. Top university professors make $60,000 a year.
Oof.
That sounds like a lot, but there's not a lot of paleontology jobs, so I've been told by paleontologists. But it might change by the time I'm done.
I was gonna say money isn't everything, but you gotta.
I have to be able to pay bills.
Yes.
That's why I'm gonna live in a tiny house. You know those tiny houses.
Actually, so speaking of which, tiny houses, horrible investment.
Why?
Because when you buy a tiny house, if you're not renting it, if you're renting it, it's whatever.
Okay, if you buy it, which I would like to do.
Tell
me how stupid I am.
I've heard that when you buy a tiny house, you're just buying the house itself, and you don't actually own the land underneath.
Exactly. So you don't have to pay property tax. That's how it works.
But then you don't own the land.
Most tiny houses can be moved, like 90% of them.
Yeah, but the whole reason the house price is expensive isn't because of the building. Most of the time, the majority of the cost is the land.
Youssef, if I'm making $60,000 a year, at most, if I'm a university professor, I'm buying a tiny house.
Okay. I mean, like, renting is a really good option.
I'm renting a tiny house.
You can rent like a normal apartment.
That might work also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like,
rent's pretty expensive these days, though. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it depends on where you're renting. If you rent in the middle of nowhere, Alberta, because you have to go dig in dirt and such, it's probably not going to be that expensive.
I'm not going to bring a tiny house to Alberta.
I meant rent an apartment.
In Alberta?
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
Actually, I would have to. Now I think about it. If I go to Alberta, I can't. Jeez, I drove to Alberta in the summer. Oh my god, what a road trip! It was awesome. But it was long. It was 40 hours both ways. So we didn't just go to Alberta. We drove to British Columbia. By the way, we're in Canada.
I mean, I guess...
It was totally obvious already, but yeah, Canada, best country in the world, I think. Maybe, possibly.
Patriotism, yeah.
Patriotism, yeah. Nationalism, not really. It's like patriotism, but like way too far.
I know what nationalism is.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we drove from, Ontario... 40 hours to British Columbia, just inside British Columbia. So we say we've been there. We're going back. I took this trip with my dad because we did a 3-day. Geez, lighting's weird back here. I to change my head to. Sorry, yes. I'm sorry. I go on so many tangents.
It's fine.
I need to preemptively apologize for the 400 tangents I'm going to go off.
Well, now you're going on tangent apologizing.
It's over now. I was about to end it, and then you interrupted me. Anyway, I like pointing like this. God, more tangents.
So some people consider it truth, but go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You drove back.
Yeah, we drove. So drove out. So we were gonna do a paleontological dig for 3 days out in Alberta, the Badlands. I'm not pointing you.
It's called Badlands.
Yeah, it's the Badlands of Alberta.
Okay.
Because they're Badlands.
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't that bad. We told us it was gonna be sweltering hot. We need to drink like 2 liters of water a day.
I drink 2 liters of water a day.
I meant within the span of a few hours.
Oh, okay.
A day, or you might die. It wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty mild there. Anyway, so we did a three-day dig. Spent almost a week going out. 3-day dig, and then 40 hours back. Crazy road trip. Saw a lot of cool stuff. We stayed in some admittedly not great motels. But man, that was worth it. It was awesome. It was so much fun.
That's cool.
I didn't find anything, but digging alone was good enough for me.
So you actually got to like dig and...
We got to dig in a small... It was very guided. We didn't go much off the path. Granted, you didn't want it. It was rattlesnakes out there. I didn't see one.
There's rattlesnakes in Alberta?
Yes. There's rattlesnakes in Canada.
I mean, I know when I think of wildlife in Canada, rattlesnakes don't really pop out.
Do you know how close we are to America? We're literally bordering it.
Yeah, but like Alberta is like over there.
Bordering America?
Yeah, but like it's only a little bit. Only on the border.
Anyway, we didn't actually see one rattlesnake. It was because the employees there are not supposed to harm the animals. No one is. You're not supposed to harm any animals unless I guess it's already attacking you. In which case you probably were somewhere you weren't supposed to be. So he was driving us out, and he had to stop for a rattlesnake sitting in the middle of the road. He had to stop. He had to. And yeah, we were sitting there for like 10 minutes waiting for the rattlesnake to move. I think because they have to wait. You have to wait.
Can rattlesnakes hear all that well? Do they have good ears?
I have no idea.
Because I'm not.
I know you told us not to use our phone, but I really want to Google that now.
We'll look it up later.
Okay, sure. Well, then on the next episode of Brain Spit, find out if rattlesnakes can hear good.
Well,
I'm gonna follow up on that.
Okay.
I will. I swear to God, I will.
Okay. And next time you're on, you can tell us if rattlesnakes can hear well or not. Because I'm pretty sure like most snakes sense the world around them using their tongue or something.
Yeah, they taste air. They can obviously see. They have eyes.
Yeah.
If they didn't need eyes, evolution would have just taken their eyes from them. They don't. It's like if they're totally useless, what's the point of even having them?
So like going back to the rattlesnake.
Jeez, where was it? Yeah, no, we just stood for 10 minutes waiting for a rattlesnake. He also said once he waited so long for a rattlesnake, it crawled up into the engine of the bus, and he had to call. I think he had to call someone to try and get it out because at that point.
Because my question is like, would that have done anything to the rattlesnake?
Probably not.
Because like if they can't hear, it probably doesn't.
If at worst, it would have made it angrier, and it just would have stayed there.
Why would an angry snake stay where it is?
Well, more threatened, it would just probably sit there, you know.
Yeah. Okay, there.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Jeez, that's like a physical tangent where I just can stop. Okay. Jeez, I was. Sorry.
Did you find anything while digging?
I already told you that. No, my dad did. I didn't. I don't care. It was fun digging anyway. My dad found the toe bone of a Chasmosaurus.
What's a Chasmosaurus?
It's kind of like you know Triceratops.
Yeah, the ones with the big horns and
the frill.
Yeah.
Chasmosaurs are basically so Triceratops is from the family of the ceratopsians. Mm-hmm. Chasmosaurs are very similar to Triceratops, but are from a very closely related family called Chasmosaurians. Mm. They still have the frills. I think Chasmosaurians, from what I remember, have a lot more spikes on their frills than on their face. Mm. Ceratopsians, they got Triceratops got the big 2 meter long, no, maybe not 2 meter, but at least 1 meter long horns coming out from above its eyes. No, wait, no. Well, no, sorry, not. I feel dumb. It's not Chasmosaurus. It's Centrosaurus. Is it?
I'm sure so many of our viewers know what you're talking about.
It implies we have viewers.
Yes.
Actually, for all we know, this will get 400 million views. It won't, but
for all we know, we get 2 views.
Yeah, maybe we do.
You can get 1 view.
I highly doubt someone's going to watch the whole 2 hours. Cause, I wouldn't watch the whole 2 hours, and I'm in this video. I wouldn't watch it because I have to look at myself for 2 hours, and I just don't want to do that.
Okay. What kind of inspired me a little bit to make this podcast is a podcast by this guy called Joe Rogan. Do you know who he is?
I know who Joe Rogan is. I have mixed opinions on him. For the most part, I like him. He occasionally says things a little too stupid for my taste. His opinion on Red Dead Redemption 2.
that's the straw. That's the line.
No, but it wasn't just. It was just video games in general. He's like, I can't even remember what he said. He said something stupid, like something along the lines of, "They make people violent. They don't." Let's not get into that.
Okay.
They don't.
Okay, I don't really listen to his podcast because of the opinions.
However, the best thing I ever watched on his was him and an actual paleontologist listening to. They couldn't show it because he didn't want to get copyright strike. The video was of someone trying to disprove dinosaurs' existence.
Okay.
And my God, it was amazing. But seriously, that video is one of my favorite videos ever. Mm.
I always find his videos super interesting.
Yeah, they usually are. And 99% of the time. Occasionally he does say something stupid, though.
I don't really listen for the opinions, per se. I just find it interesting how different people have different perspectives. And how, say, for yourself, you're very interested in dinosaurs. You know way more about dinosaurs than I probably ever will.
We're just moving the cellophane away from the microphone.
And then, as for me, I'm way more interested in the computers and programming and stuff.
And I'm clueless with computers.
Yeah.
I like programming. I'm not bad with computers. Programming, I'm terrible at. I have no skills whatsoever.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We're both in the same place right now, but we have super different interests. I would like to know how you got your interests. Maybe that'll help me decide, know more about why I'm interested in my thing.
I've been interested in dinosaurs since I was 3 years old. Mm. Relative of mine bought me a bucket of dinosaurs. Best gift I've ever received in my entire life.
Mm. So is it kind of nostalgia?
I guess, yeah. And I was just I love these things. What are they? I love them. Mm. I've known since I was in first grade I wanted to be a paleontologist. Seriously, they gave us sheets. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I wrote down paleontologist on it. Everyone else put firefighter, police officer, ambulance driver. I put paleontologist on that. And I said, I like dinosaurs. That was basically my entire reasoning for it. I still love them. They're just the coolest things ever.
Yeah, saying that...
I look at birds and I feel disappointed. You were so awesome. We were this close to greatness. This close. That's a Star Wars meme. He doesn't know that because he doesn't like Star Wars.
I mean, he doesn't watch Star Wars. So.
Exactly. I mean, like, you cannot like it, but you... Never mind. Sorry. Okay. Tangents.
So, is it because they're extinct that they're so cool, or because just, like, the animals are... like
the animals are incredible. There's nothing on Earth like them, and no, birds don't count. I know they are dinosaurs, but come on.
So if all the animals on Earth today went extinct, and then all the dinosaurs are alive right now, would you still be interested in just dinosaurs or in the extinct animals?
Okay, stop shaking the table.
Sorry.
No, I wouldn't be interested in the ones that just died. I'd be sad. I'd be sad as hell.
No, like saying
because if they just died,
they not died right now, as in just like we're always.
Oh, I would still be interested because it's still prehistoric animals.
To be more interested in the animals than the dinosaurs.
How long would they have to be dead to be considered prehistoric?
So like. Imagine if instead of the dinosaurs being on the planet before the animals we have now, the animals we have now were on the planet like 40 million years ago or whatever. They died out, and right now we have dinosaurs. Would you be more interested in the animals we had before, or the dinosaurs that we are currently living with right now?
That is literally an impossible question to answer.
Like I'm just trying to find out what aspect of the dinosaur you really like.
I can't barely describe it. I just love them.
Okay.
I can barely pick a favorite dinosaur. I don't think I have a favorite dinosaur. Because I love all of them. I love all dinosaurs. Except Nanotyrannus.
Why?
Doesn't exist. They thought it was real. They determined it was just a young T-Rex after a while.
I mean, you can name a dinosaur whatever you want if you discover it, right?
Technically.
Okay.
But if they...
Would you call it a Trentosaurus?
Absolutely not.
What, you would
that doesn't. I would name it after myself, but not Trentosaurus. That just doesn't roll off the tongue right.
I think it rolls off fine. Trentosaurus.
Or called the.
It sounds like a Tyrannosaurus, just Trentosaurus.
It doesn't. No. I think it's.
So, what would you name a dinosaur?
Charlodon.
Why Charlodon?
My grandfather's name was Charles.
And then you just added Don?
Don means tooth. I don't know. Charlesosaurus doesn't work.
That does sound like a Pokemon, though.
It does.
Charlodon?
Right, you're even allowed to say that. You actually don't like Pokemon.
No, I'm fine with Pokemon. I'm just not a big fan of the games. I find them a bit too grindy. Just repetitive. I actually find the card game kind of interesting.
The card game is weirdly complicated.
It's not that complicated.
It's more complicated than like the age group it's intended for, like 6 to 13.
Oh,
a 6-year-old is not going to figure this out.
They do not play with the rules whatsoever. If they just have the bigger Pokemon, say, hey, my Charmander is stronger than your Pikachu. Haha, I win.
But even if it's not, they'll just claim it is.
Yeah. Because my friend Hayden is really into Pokemon.
I know Hayden? Is it the Hayden I think is it British Hayden?
Yes.
Oh, good old British Hayden.
I'm talking for people who don't know Hayden.
I didn't even know what Hayden you were speaking of. He's never talked to me about Pokemon cards.
He was into them when he was a child, not so much right now.
Sorry, continue, I'll talk less in a second.
He has every single card, I'm pretty sure, or like...
That is not possible.
He has a ton of cards, let's just leave it at that. And one day he came over and was like, hey, you want to play Pokemon? I was like, sure. I'm expecting for him to have like a deck or two, maybe. Then he brought like 5 or 10 different decks.
Oh my god, jeez.
And then he said he had like binders full of Pokemon cards at home. And then he like walked me through the rules of Pokemon because I've never played that like properly before. Or like I didn't even know Pokemon card games were a thing before like 5 years ago.
I did not know that. How did you not know that? There's like TV commercials for them.
When I was growing up, that wasn't a thing.
He's from Egypt, by the way.
Yeah, I'm originally from Egypt. I moved here to Canada 5 years ago. Yeah, just about 5 years ago.
What like non-Egyptian pop culture thing was like huge in Egypt? It's hard to, I don't know how to word that question.
I mean, like the Titanic was really big.
In Egypt?
Yeah.
I mean, the Titanic was big everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I traveled...
like a weird example is, Europe?
Yeah.
That's a stupid question.
I know apparently, of Europe, yeah.
In Europe, during the times of Wild West in America, Europeans were, like, obsessed with the Wild West. A lot of, like, now I think about it, a lot of famous Wild West pop culture stuff is from, like, European people. Like, spaghetti western, to call that, because Italian directors made them. I think there's a comic called Blueberry.
Okay.
About a cowboy named Blueberry.
Okay.
People consider it apparently one of the greatest comics ever made, and it was written by a French guy.
I mean...
Every panel in that comic is a painting. I think he painted every single panel in that comic.
Honestly, the way people draw amazes me, honestly.
I can't draw to save my life.
I can not draw a straight line with a ruler. I actually have... Because, like,
How? What?
Because, okay...
You actually have to be... Okay. Give yourself some credit. You can draw a straight line with a ruler.
No, because when I'm drawing the straight line with a ruler, I always like push against the ruler too hard.
How?
So the ruler ends up like moving. So my straight line ends up curved.
You are impressive. That is impressive.
Like, even if I'm holding it like from both ends, like this, I'd be writing against it, and then just my whole left hand would move to the side. Don't even get me started on curves. I can't do curves.
But you just said you could.
No.
You're the only person in the world that draws curves with rulers.
I can't do curves accurately, let's put it at that.
I have maybe a ninth grade drawing level. I can draw people well when I'm absolutely trying my absolute hardest.
I don't even know how you'd have like a specific grade level drawing, because
well, I mean,
I don't think that's the universal thing.
Looking at I don't know. There's no drawing level.
Yeah, like you can say.
Like, have you seen? Jeez, how does Sean draw?
Our friend Sean.
Our friend Sean. First off, one of the funniest people ever. We're gonna convince him to be on the show one day. He can draw like you would not believe. I don't understand how he does it. Probably because of years of practice.
Yeah, that's probably it. Honestly.
Okay, anyone who's played Dark Souls.
Okay, I like how
this is about Sean. And I think it took him 5 minutes. He drew Courage the Cowardly Gaping Dragon. It was Courage the Cowardly Dog, the cartoon, but with the body of the gaping dragon, the horrible tooth-filled dragon monster. And it's incredible. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
But it's incredible. And how does he draw that?
Maybe
from memory. He wasn't looking at a picture of the gaping dragon.
Maybe I'll post his
artwork. It is artwork. Actually,
Instagram thing on
one thing about his artwork. If you try to make it public, it is super weird. He draws the weirdest stuff.
Yeah, it's usually not human. Like it's usually like skeleton or something.
No.
Or like weird demonic monsters.
And demonic monsters. Oh man, the stuff he draws is horrifying, but it's like beautiful in a way. Because he draws so well. He draws amazingly. Yeah. He's going to be a Van Gogh one day.
Probably not.
Maybe not. That's like a totally different style of art.
Yeah. And he doesn't want to be an artist, though.
That almost infuriates me.
He's not pursuing art. Okay, I know you know him just as the artist guy, like the guy who draws.
I know. But
like he's actually...
He's my friend. I know him well. I know he doesn't want to draw, and I know he's much better at...
You don't know his other skills, though. Because like...
He's very good at programming, I believe.
I mean, he's good at it, but that's not like his main skill.
What else is he's good at math? I think. Enlighten me.
So he's also on my first robotics team.
I know that. Yeah.
He's the head of mechanical, so he designed almost the entirety of the robot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Never told me that.
And he helped build most of it. For the early parts, he did most of the designing and building, and then later on we had a different person, Alex. He came in and stepped up, worked on a lot of the designing and building as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Sean was like a big player in building a robot for the longest time.
Yeah.
And, that's what he's pursuing.
I hope one day he just makes an art book, though.
I mean, he can draw for fun. You don't have to turn your hobby into a career.
I know, but people deserve to see that.
I mean, he has an Instagram account.
He does?
Yeah.
I don't have Instagram.
Oh. Yeah. I mean...
Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, well. I really hope that Mike isn't picking at me chewing. I just thought of that. Yeah. I don't want that to be a thing.
Well, like, so back to like people drawing.
What were we on before this?
I don't remember.
Oh, whatever. This is much more interesting.
So, like, I know you don't like manga or whatever.
And
I'm
iffy.
You don't like.
I don't mind JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Why that one specifically?
I don't know. It's
so
it's a very unique art style. It doesn't. I can't even describe it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of anime or manga.
I mean, like, I can talk about anime and for like.
I like how I almost said I didn't like it because it's too weird, but I said I'm okay with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is like. It
has bizarre adventure
in the title, and it is not lying. It is so weird.
I have not seen it. So
can I describe some of it to you?
Please don't.
Okay, no, you don't understand. You do not understand how weird this is. It's so bizarre.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make that joke. It is honest to God bizarre. I think. Well, I don't think I've seen a couple episodes. First off, the main villain in the first series is a psychotic blonde vampire.
Okay.
Who's is the adoptive brother of the main. First off, the main character speaks Japanese but is English.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, okay.
Yes,
like,
I know it's from Japan, but
like,
he's technically English.
Yeah.
He's 17 and he's like 8 feet tall.
Okay.
He doesn't look 17. Apparently, his name is Jonathan Joestar. His name is Jojo, and anyway, so this guy, so his adoptive brother is this psychotic vampire, who becomes a vampire later. He's always a psychopath. His name is Dio. Often, I think, only ever spelt in capital, D-I-O.
Okay.
And eventually they just fight each other using ancient breathing martial arts. Or, wait, no. That might be the second series. I don't know if it was... It's called The Ripple.
Okay.
I think. I might be getting it totally wrong.
So, back to the whole manga thing. Whether you like it or not...
Yeah, I will give up JoJo. I haven't want to watch... Okay, I want to apologize to every JoJo fan. Okay, really quick, seriously.
Okay.
I want to apologize for every JoJo fan for the way I butchered that synopsis. I butchered it. I'm sorry.
I would not know.
I'll watch more. I promise. I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
So for whether or not you like manga, the people who make manga are so incredible.
Oh, I know.
Because I learned this about this recently. Every single week they have to release a new manga chapter. And I was like, okay, it's a team of people releasing a new chapter every week.
No.
It's one person drawing the entire thing and writing everything out.
My God. How do you do it?
And like for years they would do that. Like,
you're saying, that sounds so stressful.
Like the guy who made Naruto, he would work on Naruto. One guy would make the manga every week for like years. Like,
that sounds so stressful.
Actually, and like
that sounds like that is stressing me out hearing that.
Like, yeah, like imagine being on that
strict
deadline and then people not liking it at the end. Like, how heartbreaking.
Sorry, did you say how many people?
No, people, not just Naruto, because there's like for every one big anime or manga you hear of, there's I'm sure like 100 that or more.
Some of them deserve to be not liked. Some of them are honestly terrible.
If someone spends you
gotta
week,
have some amount of respect for that.
Yeah,
right.
so like
you're right.
Yeah, like imagine you putting your heart and soul into discovering this dinosaur, and then no one notices and no one likes it. Everyone makes fun of the dinosaur you discovered.
That hit a little too close to home.
Like you spend years learning about dinosaurs, perfecting your skill in like dinosaur discovery.
It's not really skill. That's just entirely luck. And there's some skill, I guess.
You look all over. You spend years digging every day for dinosaurs, and you finally discover one, and no one mentions it. No one cares.
Stop. You're actually stressing me out. God damn it.
Like, how heartbreaking
I swore. I wasn't supposed to swear.
It's fine. I mean, that wasn't even, like, what did you say?
Nah, I'm not saying it again.
Okay.
I don't know why my... never mind.
I'm probably not going to censor it out.
I know you're not. You better censor my name out.
I'll try to remember.
Geez, we went back to that. Yeah, no.
Okay.
You know what? Even if your manga is honest to God terrible, like, I know there's one about a guy whose hand is a girl. Literally, his hand is another living being attached to his arm. Even that, as terrible as that is, I respect you for writing a chapter of that a week. Especially... his hand is a living person. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
So, like...
I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know how I heard about that. But
on a smaller scale, like, okay, and this is in every single industry. If you're working super hard on something,
yeah,
and then it doesn't pan out, it doesn't end up being good, or people don't think it's good.
That's sad. That must suck. Seriously, must suck.
Like, especially if your life work is that thing.
Oh man, we're getting a little too real now.
Like, how do you move on from that? If it's just like a few, because like some people don't recover from like a year long.
I do not mean to interrupt you. How long have we been talking for?
It's been just about an hour.
Did you even know what time we started?
I think we started around 7.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of, sorry, continue. You were on something there.
Yeah, so like some people, even if it's like a short amount of time that they spent on it, like relatively short, like a year or 2, if it doesn't pan out, they're like destroyed for the rest of their lives. They say if it's a new business, they don't try to do anything else. They just work a normal job for the rest of their lives.
Well, I can't just give up. I don't...
Yeah, more often not, people do.
I know. It's easy for me to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for the don't give up attitude. The problem is people do.
I know, yeah. Can I talk about terrible stuff for a bit?
If it's going to be...
it's like low quality stuff.
Sure.
You know Nick, our friend Nick?
Pierce, yeah.
Yeah, Nick Pierce. Should we say his last name?
Whatever, just go.
Whatever. So he and I, we share a love of terrible stuff.
Okay.
Terrible things. Like bad movies, bad YouTube videos, just bad everything. We got love of it. It all started when I just invited him over. We watched Food Fight. My God. I'm not talking about that. That is like the extent of how much we love bad stuff. That movie was hilariously terrible. But it's jeez, you're not gonna believe me when I say this. There's like a website. Okay. That it's lists.
Oh, it has like does the dog die? Is that the website you're talking about? There's a website like for every that you can look up movies on there, and it tells you if it's age appropriate. Does the dog die? Does the main character die? Or does anyone die? Is there swearing? Anything inappropriate in it? It's for like parents.
Anyway, no. It was a website with lists of opportunities to be hired as a voice actor.
Oh, yeah.
For YouTube videos, for mainly just YouTube videos, actually. Mostly animations. Well, I mean, yeah, animations.
Yeah.
And it was like, say these voice lines. It described the character, described the story, gave you some voice lines to read, and you send them in. And, my God, we found some gems. I mean gems on that website. And the one that Nick wanted to show me, that he wanted to audition for, and that's why I didn't want to use his last name in case he tries to. I mean, he wants to audition for it because it's so bad.
The likelihood of them watching this video is so low.
I know, but I still don't want to. I think he gave up on it anyway.
Okay. Good.
Musical
stuff.
Well, I mean,
that's not good, but whatever.
No, it is when you hear what it is.
Okay.
He only wanted to audition because it was so bad. And he just wanted to be a part of it because it was so terrible.
Okay.
And again, yeah, whatever. I was gonna give some spiel like, yo, if you made this thing I'm about to describe, Don't let my opinion make you stop doing it. You have an audience somewhere. I was going to do that. You know what? They're not going to watch this video. It was. It's hard to say. I don't even know the title of it because
what's it about?
Oh my god.
Okay, you've been laughing about it.
I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Okay. It is a high fantasy epic adventure, but every character is a horse. Is a horse.
Okay, so like My Little Pony?
No, I wish it was. Because it would be less, I don't like My Little Pony, but it would be somehow better than what it actually is. It is with toy horses. Like Barbie horses?
Yeah.
Like just toy horses. But it's not stop motion. It's like they're just... It's like their hands are just barely out of camera and they're just like... Just trot. And they say things. And the thing was, this would be so much better if it didn't take itself so seriously. Oh my god, it takes itself so seriously. It has no self-awareness at all.
Okay.
It starts off with a war. There's a war.
To be fair, I don't like making fun of low quality stuff. If it's an individual doing it.
Oh no, there was a ton of people in this. There were so many voice actors.
I mean, if it's not a big corporation. If it's a big corporation just trying to cut down on like price or whatever and gives out low quality stuff, yeah, make fun of it all you want. If it's like a person who's just starting out or whatever and it does this, I don't know, like give them benefit of the doubt.
I know, but come on, man. It was just the fact. I wouldn't care if it was horses, maybe, but the fact it was little toy horses and their hands were just out of camera is what made me lose my mind about this. And in fact, it's so serious. It takes itself so seriously. There's no jokes. There is no humor. It is totally dry. There's a war. It begins with the mention of a war. Oh my god, I can't. I'm not going to say its title because I don't want everyone to Google it and then say, hey, your video sucks. Everyone who found it already said it.
So that's interesting though, because
anyway,
a YouTuber I really like. His name is Destruct, or that's a channel name. He does like mini documentary videos about like virtual reality. Like, should virtual reality be given to children? Like, should children be able to play games in virtual reality? It's stuff like that.
As long as it's not VR chat.
I mean, like some kids actually found friends on VR chat and helped them. Like if you're not in a good environment, that's a good way to escapism or whatever.
VR chat can be a pretty terrible environment.
I mean, yeah, but like that's the same as like it's cool. It's the same thing.
It's cool, unfiltered. But I mean,
no, at school when you go to school, your parents or whatever have no idea who the other kids are. You can have either the worst kids ever or the best kids ever.
Yeah, but there aren't grown people at school. Besides teachers, don't you dare go down that path.
No, I mean, like, kids can be pretty harsh. Like, it's... I know too. I know
people are usually more creepy than kids.
I know, yeah, I understand the concern.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be allowed. I'm just saying...
However, he started out his YouTube channel by making Minecraft videos.
I don't judge that.
Yeah.
I don't think Minecraft videos are terrible.
No, like Minecraft movies. Where like he would have like a few people work with him, where they would like act in Minecraft, and then like someone would like another Minecraft person would be the camera basically.
Okay.
So like, but then he grew into doing this thing, which is really high quality production and stuff. Versus, I mean, actually, some of his Minecraft stuff was pretty good as well. Did you see the new ray traced VR Minecraft?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't have VR. I don't want VR, but I gotta admit that was cool.
I honestly would love to play that.
Can I talk about a Minecraft animation? And it's not just because it was kind of bad, but like all Minecraft animations have their badness. And this was also from that same website. Me and Nick watched, I think, every episode made of this so far because it was so fascinating. Sorry, mucus.
Yeah.
It was kind of bad even for a Minecraft video.
Okay.
But again, there are already so many episodes in, and it's like the production values were high. It's called. This is the most confusing part. I didn't know who the audience for this video was. It's called The High School Socials.
So like, is it like a high school drama thing?
Yes, in Minecraft, and
well,
went on a very.
If the production values are high, because think
actually, it really wasn't. I'm not saying it was bad, but it was kind of follow around with the camera.
Because like, if you think about it,
like, because Minecraft, everyone plays Minecraft, but let's be fair. This isn't like a sexist thing to say. Most people playing Minecraft are like young males, young boys.
I don't know, like it's like age for age, it's probably like all over the place.
I know, but I think everyone plays the game, but I feel like a majority are younger guys.
I mean, Minecraft is one of the games I would say it's probably at least a higher percentage of equal in terms of guys and girls. Because like, I don't know. I don't have any statistics.
I think mostly.
Okay.
I think mostly it's kind of younger guys.
Okay.
Or it was in the for a while. I think in the years that this was made, and I was just wondering who's the audience for this, because high school dramas don't really usually vibe with like 10-year-old kids.
You want to move a little?
Actually, no, not even boys. High school dramas don't really vibe with 10-year-old anyone because they're not in high school and they don't get it. But that's the most interesting part about that to me. Who's the audience for this?
I mean,
it's not terrible. Besides the fact the main character's name is Isabel with a Y, because of course it is. Is Wizabel, Yisabel, Yeetsabel, and I'm done.
Okay, because like if you think about it, if they wanted to, if this person liked directing or whatever, in real life. Or writing, writing a play.
It's a good place to start.
It's the best option for them to do anything with their skills, to like grow their skills.
Yeah.
Outside of having to arrange a real live production of the high school thing or whatever. Like, imagine how much time and effort.
I understand.
It's basically impossible for most people.
I wasn't just trying to say it was bad. I was mostly interested by this. It's kind of strange. It's Who was it made for?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Can I talk about stuff that we both can agree is bad?
Sure.
High school dramas made me think of this. Family Channel is the worst thing that
What's
ever...
Family Channel?
You know the Disney Channel?
It's not too bad.
It's terrible.
It
is terrible.
I have some good memories of Disney Channel.
Oh, sorry, no, not Disney Channel. Live action YTV shows.
What's YTV? I don't watch cable. I have no idea.
Okay, it's SpongeBob is on it.
Okay. I mean, SpongeBob isn't so bad.
No, the live action sitcoms.
Of SpongeBob?
No, of YTV.
Okay.
They are so terrible. The ones on Family Channel these days are also really terrible. But my God, the YTV ones are terrible. They were made by the most out-of-touch executives I have ever seen. And like... Actually, I don't even know if this was family or not. They're all the same. They're all terrible. God. And it's like, they're about, like, there's one of them. The ones that bug me the most are about, like, kids interacting with social media.
Okay.
And becoming famous because.
I mean, it does happen sometimes.
Okay, how about the one where they're a company of video game designers, but they're all children.
I know, I think I know what you're talking about.
And they're like, is this how you think this works?
I think
you're good at programming. Yeah. Is that how programming works?
I haven't watched the show, so I don't know.
Well, they eventually do. I don't watch the show. I've seen enough of it to know it's like trash. They say, I want to make this game. And by the end of the episode, they've made it.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, that's not how that works.
If it's any good, at least, probably not.
And there's one, like...
Maybe a prototype.
There's a terrible one. No, like, they finished, like, mobile games. By the way, they're also a mobile gaming...
Okay, then that might be realistic.
Oh, and also... No. They don't make it in a day.
If they already have everything set up, like, they're... if it's copy...
They're also all children.
Okay.
Oh, and also Logan Paul was on that show, I think. And he's a... never mind. We're not even going to comment on that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not Logan. Jake Paul is on there.
He was a YouTube. He's a Disney Channel guy.
Oh, I guess it was on Disney Channel then. No, wait, was he on the...
I mean...
God. See, there's another one called Bizarrevark, which is also in...
Oh, is that the one with the dog?
No. I mean, there's another terrible show. They're all bad. They're all terrible. I mean,
it's not for your age demographic.
My sister, who's only a year younger than me, watches them sometimes.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. Because they actually used to... I'm mostly mad because they used to be pretty good. Like some of the shows. Like Good Luck Charlie. I wouldn't watch it now, but I used to think that was really good.
If you go back and watch it now, I'm sure it's just going to be exactly...
There's no laugh track. I like that, I don't think.
I don't even remember if it had a laugh track or not, but I'm fairly certain that it's the exact same show that we have now. Like, it's just nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like, I watched... I think it was like a Kids React or something to the Hannah Montana show.
I actually hated that too.
And when I thought of it from back in the day, I was like, oh, it's not too bad. But then like watching some of the clips, it's a lot worse than I remember. Like way worse.
Yeah.
So like I think
I'm not trying to give these shows like awards or anything.
Yeah, like
I'm just saying at least they used to have. Come on, it's like Good Old Charlie is better, not good, but it's better than anything on it now.
Okay, so like that's like saying back in my days the movies were a lot.
Oh, I don't know where I was going with this. I just want to complain about stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you not like? What's like a show or a movie that is like so bad it infuriates you?
I don't know, because like a lot of them I just stop watching. Whenever there's something I don't like, I don't watch it anymore.
Was there a movie you regretted seeing at a movie theater?
I mean, Captain Marvel I didn't like too much. I could have easily just skipped it. What's that movie you want to see? Like mid-90s or something?
Oh my god, thank you for reminding me about that.
I didn't like it too much.
I did not like that movie either. That was a dark movie. I didn't even understand. Was there a plot?
No.
Oh, we're also professional movie reviewers, me and Youssef.
We're not.
I know, I just wanted to claim we were.
There are also Dumbo. I went to go see Dumbo recently because my mom really wanted to go see it.
Well, how was it?
Okay, it's... Some of the parts of it was good, but the pacing was really off. Like, some parts were a lot slower, some parts were a lot faster. And I know it's just a child, so I'm not gonna be too harsh about it. But like one of the kid actors, the girl, the main kid actor, I don't know if just the lines or the way she acted, but probably both. But like I really couldn't stand her too much. Like I did not enjoy any scenes where she was in.
Jeez, wow, oof.
Like I don't know, like. At the start, I was like, okay, maybe she'll go on me or something. No, it's kind of the same with Captain Marvel. Like she didn't really change her. She didn't really act throughout the movie.
They tried to make her way too funny.
Yeah.
Like sometimes. Okay, sorry, I'm eating. Sorry. Sometimes you don't need a witty one-liner.
I mean, okay. We just saw Avengers Endgame, and I'm not going to spoil anything, and I don't really want to talk about it.
It was incredible.
I really liked it. But that movie had a great balance of, like, serious moments and, like, funny moments.
It did.
And, like, there were a lot of parts where, like, laughing hysterically in the middle of the theater. I'm not sure if you heard me or not, but, like, laughing really loudly.
Did you cry?
I mean, like, not fully sobbing.
For no reason. Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happens. There were like two moments. One at the very start, like the very first moment. That was a little tearjerker. I didn't cry as much as like near the end though.
Where nothing happened.
Yeah, we
cried because it ended.
Yeah, absolutely nothing happened.
Oh God, I look like I have a Hitler mustache. Look at the light.
I mean, we can switch seats if you want.
The light's above us. It doesn't matter. So I'm not this white. I swear, the light makes me look super pale. I look like I've lost 4 pints of blood. I look like a vampire.
So, for the most part, I appreciate things we have now more than the things we had before. Yeah.
Forget what I said on Disney Channel. I don't know why I complain about that. It's for kids. It's fine. I don't know. He had like an annotation like skip this part.
I think YouTube disabled the annotations. I don't think they're a thing anymore.
What?
Yeah, like there's the thing on the top, like right hand side, where you left for the video, where like there's an I button and then like pops up things to the left, but there's no like annotations anymore. So there might be people who on YouTube don't even know what the annotations are anymore.
Oh my! Wow, that's weird to think about. Like, one thing I'm kind of worried about you for, if this does become popular, probably won't.
Probably not this episode, at least.
No, this episode. But if you ever do, you're gonna have to start dealing with YouTube's crap.
About what?
Just anything.
I mean, like...
Remember the time I told you
I don't expect
Mr. Beast, the YouTuber, I think he got copyright strike for saying the words to a song. And I don't even mean on purpose. He happened to say a large collection of words that was a song, I think. It may not have been on accident. He might have just said the words to a song, but he got copyright strike for it.
He must be a really good singer.
He didn't sing. He talked.
It must be a really bad song.
Yeah. By the way, go subscribe to who? Gus Johnson. Totally random.
Who's
just
that?
Amazing YouTuber. He's
What
awesome.
did you do?
What?
What does he do? What's his videos?
He does music videos. He does silly videos.
I mean, okay, like one thing I don't...
Gus Johnson is a legend. Go subscribe to him.
I mean, one thing I don't really like, like dislike a little bit, are like all the... Right now it's Fortnite because that's a popular game, or Apex Legends or whatever. But like all the overly exaggerated YouTubers. And
he's not one of them.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know.
Like Ali A, like that type of style YouTuber.
I don't even know. Like, but like, I feel like they pander more to children. I mean,
yeah.
I would say that because I only know of them because my little brother watches them. And like, I'm fine with it or whatever, because back in the day I used to watch like Minecraft videos or whatever.
Yeah, that was Minecraft, the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, so
I'm joking.
Here's the thing, like people are like, "Oh, Minecraft's way better than Fortnite." I'm like,
oh, right.
Sure. I mean, yeah, like I would agree with that, but like Fortnite's the new
fundamentally a better game.
Fortnite's the new thing. I'm not gonna hate on it just because that's what the kids are into now.
You know what? Don't hate
You were
things.
literally just doing that. You were doing that a while ago.
I know. No, okay, yeah, I apologize for that. No, I was going to say something else. Do not hate things because they are popular. Don't feel like you have to hate stuff because a lot of people like it. Hate stuff because you hate it. Hate it because it's terrible.
I mean...
Fortnite's popular. I don't like Fortnite because it's awful.
I mean, I don't enjoy the game.
It's an awful thing that happens to be popular.
I don't think it's awful.
I don't like Apex Legends. It's popular. I don't like it at all. I think it's crappy. I almost swore again.
I'm just not a fan of like any battle royale games.
Yeah, me neither.
Except the Tetris one. I would be interested in playing the Tetris one.
What? The what?
Do you not know about Tetris 99? The battle royale Tetris game?
No, what?
I'm really upset it's exclusive only to Switch.
What? What is it? Tell me.
It's Battle Royale Tetris.
How does that work?
You and 99 other people are playing Tetris.
You cannot be serious.
And you try to be the last one remaining. It's actually what the game is.
Rounds of that must last so long.
What?
Rounds of that must last so long.
I haven't played it, but I knew by the title I wanted to play it.
God, I might want to too. Okay, we're going to get a little philosophical here.
Yeah, so
all right, actually probably not.
As we often
There's a reason I do not like... I have an issue with all Battle Royale games.
Why?
I feel like they only... it's not because I feel, it's why they exist. They exist only because Battle Royale is super profitable.
Okay. It was not super profitable before they were made, so you can't just say they only exist because they're profitable.
After Fortnite existed...
No, like, people forget, but No, it wasn't DayZ. It was... What was... PUBG. PUBG was the biggest...
DayZ was huge, though.
Yeah, but...
Arma mods were massive.
Yeah. I tried to get into it.
Remember when Battle Royale was just like this like pretty niche genre?
Yeah.
Now it's like every game has a Battle Royale.
I mean, okay, DayZ wasn't actually a Battle Royale game, though.
It was often played as one. That's what I've heard, apparently.
Okay.
But PUBG made it big. Fortnite made it bigger, and now every game is doing it. Like, yeah. I think, like, Apex Legends, I don't like the game. I like the Titanfall universe, even though I haven't played the games. It seems interesting to me. Like a bond between, like, a small, fast thing and, like, a big hulking brute, but has a personality, too.
Wait, what game, sorry?
Oh, Titanfall. Apex Legends is in the Titanfall universe.
Oh, that's an Xbox game. Yeah.
It's also Titanfall 2, which I've heard was actually really good. People say it was pretty good.
I heard it's undersold, though.
Yeah, it's massively undersold. God damn. The lighting just went weird in the video. It was, like, bright a second ago.
It might have auto-corrected.
Maybe. It undersold so much. I mean, it's because I'm wearing a white shirt, right? It's, like, reflecting. It undersold a lot, but from what I heard, the story and the multiplayer were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, that's going
back. So that's going back to people working really hard, like hundreds of people working really hard on Titanfall 2. Then it's underperforming. They're probably, some of them are going to lose their job. The company. Well, actually,
I think DICE. No, did DICE make it?
I don't know.
Okay, I actually have to come on. Google that, please. Who made Titanfall 2?
Okay, Google. Who made Titanfall 2?
That might have been DICE.
Respawn.
Respawn.
The guys who made Apex Legends.
Yes. Titanfall. Yes. Oh my god. Really? Are you shocked by that? Oh my god. They made... No, Take-Two. I was thinking Take-Two.
Are they making the new Star Wars game as well?
I don't care.
Like the solo Star Wars game?
Who cares?
Aren't you a big fan of
Star Wars? It's from EA. I'm not buying a single thing from EA. I know they're not the only terrible company these days, but I'm still boycotting them personally. I don't think I've bought a single EA game since since when? I think the first Battlefront. I did buy Battlefield 4 used, like a really cheap.
I have Battlefield 5 upstairs.
I
want it. I don't
want it.
I don't even have a PS4 to play.
I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want it.
I wasn't gonna give it to you, but sure, yeah.
Wait, what? Really?
Why would I give it to you? Why would I just give you?
Because you don't have a PS4. No, go sell it. Sell it. Never mind. I was expecting to.
I don't think I'm gonna make much money off it. So
you won't. You will not.
Okay. Wait. Remember when the Notre Dame burned down like last week or something?
Yeah.
Probably a month ago.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ubisoft gave out Assassin's Creed Unity for free.
That's sweet.
Yeah, like on PC. I'm not sure about PS4 or.
Ubisoft has done some dumb stuff, but that feels nice.
Yeah. I mean,
do you want to? Okay, really quick Notre Dame thing. The Church of Satan's Twitter account said on Day of the Fire, "We are sorry for your loss of Notre Dame." It's I think the most vote. I don't have Twitter. It was just a screenshot. And the first comment under it was, "This has been a weird week." This has been a really strange week. The church, like the official Church of Satan. It's not a joke. Like they're the Church of Satan was like, "We're sorry to see Notre Dame go. It's a beautiful landmark, and we're sorry for the people of France," or something like that. This has been a weird week, isn't it? Anyway, back to Respawn. I like talking about video games with you, like on a slightly deeper level than, hey, did you play that? That was cool. Titanfall. I like the Titanfall universe, and it feels like a Titanfall themed battle royale felt kind of forced. It felt like it was only made because
I heard
they're gonna make Titanfall 3, but I think they delayed it to make Apex Legends, but they delayed it to make battle royale games. I mean, it's hard to explain.
Here's the thing. Okay. I don't fault them for making battle royale games.
I know, but
because that's what's making money.
I know. It still feels shallow, man.
Okay, any company's goal is to make money.
I understand. Yeah.
If battle royale games make money, they're gonna make more battle royale games.
I understand. But...
So that's why I'm always on the lookout for box office wise how movies do. Because if a movie does really well, you can almost for sure bet that there's going to be a sequel.
Yeah.
That's why
or if it's a Marvel movie, you don't even have to look at the box office reviews.
Well, no, okay, here's the thing. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, that was one of the lowest grossing Marvel movies ever.
Actually, it wasn't even really that good.
Yeah.
So, I think it was the worst Phase 3 movie.
I would be surprised if they make a sequel for that.
I would be too.
Yeah. Therefore, I would like the things I like. Mm-hmm. I would like to support them so that I would get more of those things.
Yeah. But I think Battle Royale is different for me because I really, really do not like them. I don't like Battle Royale gameplay. Mm. So, like, to me, I know they want to make money. I get it, but it feels shallow. It feels shallow.
There's two ways to make Battle Royale games top. Make a different type of genre more profitable.
Yeah.
Or make Battle Royale games less profitable.
Yeah.
Either or would work.
Yeah. It reminds me, we've kind of been here before, like, something about Battle Royale. Remember back when, like, every game had to have multiplayer? Every single game had to have multiplayer. It feels like a repeat of that. It feels way more, it feels way more... I mean, like it's never gonna go away, even though it will.
Okay, like I kind of feel really bad for people who aren't a fan of superhero movies.
Why?
Because if you want the best content, in my opinion, the best storytelling, all of it is like the highest budget, the best visual effects. All of it is basically all of it is just in superhero movies, and there's so many more of them than any other type of movie.
Yeah.
Like
recently, I mean, like if you
in the
counted
past
every
11 years.
Yeah.
That's important.
I gotta make sure.
Okay. But like Avengers Endgame, there was a showing every 15 minutes in our theater today. By the way, today's Saturday, opening weekend for Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, it was cool.
And literally almost all of them were full to the brim.
Yeah.
Or like all of them were basically full, maybe except like the front row or something. How insane is that?
It's crazy. Can you like?
Sorry, yeah.
Can you angle it a bit forward? I think that might be what the lighting might be. Just no, the screen itself. No, angle it forward.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bend it forward.
Yeah, I have to do that here.
No, you.
I don't know.
Youssef.
Okay, just leave it. Okay.
Here we go. Can you see the lighting better?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Never mind.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Not really. Yeah, but
because like back in the day, I mean, this happened with like westerns or whatever.
It did.
Yeah, but like really long ago. Almost all the stories were told about westerns or set in a western kind of thing. That died down a lot sooner than like superhero movies seem to be dying down.
Yeah.
And then there was a very brief moment where almost every movie, or like not nowhere close to like superhero movies, but like a lot of movies were young adult, like Hunger Games, Maze Runner.
I remember that. Oh, God.
All those movies.
Oh God.
And then now there's like for the longest time is superhero movies, and another type of movie that's been creeping out or probably seems to coexist with superhero movies for the most part.
What?
Is horror.
That's an entire genre.
Yeah, I mean superhero is a genre. I would classify it as a genre.
I guess.
So like, for the most part, the biggest movies are either superhero or horror.
Yeah.
I mean, and that seems fine, but like if you're not...
horror is never going to go away. I mean, it existed for decades.
I mean, okay, the same way westerns haven't really gone away, just...
No, they kind of did.
I mean, there was Hateful Eight or whatever, that was...
It's barely a western. That's just Tarantino using the N-word a lot. No, but it was a good movie.
Yeah. I mean, like, they might not die down, horror might not die down.
It wasn't a traditional western.
I would say that maybe the last type of horror we see now...
the last, like, traditional western was Django Unchained, which was still Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that was a really good movie, though. You know...
it was. Jeez, my God, it was.
Yeah. So yeah, but like I am expecting maybe horror to die down a lot, like current horror we see now, in favor of more of the like existential crisis horror, like Black Mirror and stuff. I'm expecting that to go on the rise, and replace out a lot of the horror we see.
Oh my God. Okay, kind of talking about a really movie that's going to be bad.
Which one?
Spy in Disguise. I'm not even going to see it.
Is that the one with the pigeon and Will Smith?
Yeah. I don't understand that movie.
Pretty sure it's for kids, so like
I'm not gonna see it. I'm not judging. It's a kids movie.
Yeah.
But I'm bugged by the title. The title has nothing to do with the movie. What? It's disguised as a pigeon?
Yeah.
That's so random.
Remember the show That's So Random?
Oh, shut up. That was not a good show. No, who cares? Just for kids. Kids. You know what? Kids can judge if things are good or bad.
Yeah, but
they're just not usually as good a judge of what is good and bad.
So because I have a little brother, the things he finds good, and the things I find good, don't always match up. But there are
rarely, if ever, match up.
No, there are certain things that do match up, like
explosions.
Like as entire series. Like recently, both my brother and I at the same time have watched
Game of Thrones. Joking.
The entirety of Full Metal Alchemist.
Your brother watched Full Metal Alchemist? How old is he?
Like 10. 9 or 10.
Mustafa's 10 years old?
Yeah, he's in grade 4 or 5, yeah. He's 4.
I did not know that.
How old do you expect him to be?
I thought he was like 6.
I
feel like a jerk now. I'm sorry.
No, but like we both watched the entire thing and we both enjoyed it.
Is it like super bloody?
Yeah, but like he's old enough to like watch some blood, animated blood, and.
Have you seen?
I watched the entire show. I watched it a few episodes ahead of him, but then because he has way more free time than I do, he finished the series ahead of me. And then started spoiling it whenever I watched it with him. Yeah, my brother has no concept of when to not spoil something.
Yeah.
Like I try to.
And also, you say like, oh, it's animated blood. Have you seen some like deaths in some animes?
Okay, it's not like super dark animated blood.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was meant to be a kid's. I'm not a fan of like animes that are like so incredibly bloody. It's actually kind of distracting. I mean, like horror anime, or like what? What? Give me an example.
There's some clip of an anime. It's like a sci-fi show.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
But they're flying on like motors. I've only seen the clip, but I don't think it's horror. I think it's just like some sci-fi action show. For all I know, it's horror, and I'm just totally wrong. Mm. And they're flying on bikes, and suddenly they're talking, and suddenly one of the girls, her face like explodes. And then her whole ship explodes. But before
I'm fairly certain that's an adult anime.
I understand that, but it still feels...
One of the things I like about anime is that there are more mature shows. Like, not for just kids where it's just action or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, where there's... in Netflix or whatever, you'd have a bunch of live action shows with dramas or whatever. You'd have the same thing in Japan, except it would be an anime. Other than like sitcoms, there's like live action sitcoms in Japan. Those are popular. But like that's why I'm not watching any animes right now. But if there's an anime I would enjoy watching, it's probably because
I just realized I complained about like sometimes I think animes or mangas have too much blood, and I just remembered I read Berserk. That manga's insane.
I haven't read it or watched it or whatever, but I heard it's really funny.
It is dark. My God, it's dark. It is depressingly dark. Oh my God. I didn't finish it. I think I'll go back to it, but I read a few hundred chapters. And my God, it's dark. Oh my God. There's one scene. There's only been one scene in it that made me feel actually queasy reading it. I'm not going to describe what it is. It's awful. Okay. Only one. Okay. And I think the 500 chapters I've read, there's only one scene and it has to do with the fairy kids. Like the legitimate actual flying fairy kids. Anyone who's read it knows exactly what I'm talking about. Don't
So
don't look
if
into it.
if I would recommend to you an anime, would you give it a shot or
no? Absolutely not.
Okay,
well, okay, fine. Shoot me. And what is it?
Okay, there's this anime called Mob Psycho 100. It's
no, I've heard of that.
By far my favorite anime.
So the same guy who made One Punch Man, right?
Yeah, it's imagine One Punch Man, but less like really wacky humor and more like slice of life everyday humor. But there's still like big action scenes.
Yeah,
and the plot is, in my opinion at least, way better than One Punch Man's. Like this is actually a really good plot, and the main character is strong and like is more powerful than most characters, if not all of them.
But he doesn't like to be.
But what I like about it is the whole premise of the show, is that he wants to get strong without his psychic powers. So he joins a muscle group, like a fitness club.
A muscle group.
And like every day he would go out running with the group, and every day he would be like last in line and like collapse while running.
No.
Like
that's a little too realistic for my taste.
Like the kid, like it's like about not giving up. Like he has a lot of heart. That's
kids. He's got heart. It's like you're taking the words right out of like every high school drama movie's coach. You got heart, kid.
No, but like actually though,
heart.
When you see someone working really hard,
you're terrible at this, but you got heart.
That's the thing I like seeing the most. Well, my favorite part of any movie, show, or anime or whatever is that when someone's not good at something, but they don't give up and keep going, like stick with it. Not like super pompous about it or whatever, but like they genuinely just want to get better at it, so they just genuinely keep working harder, and it like realistically shows how much of a disadvantage they are, but how much more they work to try. Kind of like the American dream kind of thing, like why people.
I guess the American dream I think is long dead. But let's not get into that.
Yeah.
I do like America. I'm half American. Mom's American, so I'm obligated to like America.
You have American citizenship?
No.
Are you planning on getting one? Or
no.
Is there a reason for that?
I don't want to. I don't want to pay more taxes.
You don't have to pay taxes if you're just American.
Mom has to pay some taxes.
Oh, actually, no. Because I looked into it. Because for programming no, I'm good. For programming and stuff, like the big hub is like in San Francisco or whatever, like Silicon Valley.
Yes, it is, but living there is really expensive.
Yeah, living there is expensive.
Like makes Toronto look cheap.
Yeah, and like some people in like who go to Waterloo and stuff end up going to America, Silicon Valley, for a co-op. So like, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So during their degree, they'd go intern at a company in San Francisco, and come back. And I was looking like tax rules for that and stuff, because that's what I like doing in my free time. And
you're an interesting person, Youssef.
And if your main residence is in America, you don't have to pay Canadian taxes. You just pay American taxes. However,
my mom's a dual citizen. And probably something to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't have to pay any Egyptian taxes or whatever.
Maybe it's different.
I mean, my job is...
I don't think my mom can vote. I don't think she can vote for prime minister, but she can vote, like, for...
Wait, no, I think she can vote for prime minister.
I don't think she can.
I can vote for prime minister. I can't become a prime minister. Which is the rule
No, I think you can.
No, I'm pretty sure you have to be born Canadian.
I think you're thinking America. You need to be born American.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have the same rule here.
We do?
I believe so, yeah. Which is, I feel, is a little unfair, kind of.
Have a smart kid and make them become prime minister. That's the most realistic solution I could think of.
Well, okay, like...
I could run for prime minister.
Yeah, you can.
I won't. I want to. Now that you mention it.
Go ahead, do it.
I won't win. I hope I won't win. if I win, we're in a lot of trouble. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I that's for a topic for a different thing.
You know what? Don't censor my last name.
Okay. I won't.
I just realized people who watch the beginning are gonna see me demanding you to censor it, and then thinking, "Wow, this guy's a jerk for not censoring that guy's name at his request." And then, like an hour and a half into, I was like, "You know what? Don't."
Yeah. Hopefully.
Put that in the description. About an hour and a half into this, he mentioned, "Sure, fine."
I'll put it as a comment.
No, okay, sure, fine. Yeah. Actually, that more people would see it, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of no, whatever. I was gonna make a joke.
I also don't know what to like tag this as, because then like when you're
education.
This is education.
I mean,
I think I learned some stuff about talking to you. Like
I want to try and. Why you're some real stupid.
Sure.
I've been attempting to make a Gmod animation, trying and failing miserably. I don't think you can comprehend how difficult it is to animate in Gmod.
Okay, I am absolutely floored that anything is animated with, especially like anime and stuff, with how much work there has to be in every single frame of animation. Like even if
it's insane.
Even if you're being a lazy animator or whatever, and like trying to skim on work, it's still so many. Because imagine so
much work.
I don't know what frame rate anime runs at, but
I think 12.
12
most of the time.
Between 12 and 60 frames per second. And
it's 60 frames per second.
And it's a 20-minute episode.
Yeah.
So like 20 times 60 is that how many different pictures. And especially with Mob Psycho 100, the art style...
No, it wouldn't be 20 times 60.
Oh, it's per second. Yeah, you're right. 20 times 60 times 60.
Oh my god, jeez. Stop. Calculate that out. Do it.
Yeah. But like, especially with Mob Psycho 100, the animation on that is better than most animation on like lots of movies, like actual animated movies. I have no idea how they squeezed that in to that show. Like
do the calculations. Okay. 12 times 60 times 20 times 60 times 60.
Okay, I'll say it's 12 instead of
give it like the lowest score possible.
14,400.
My god.
Per episode. And they release episodes weekly sometimes.
How do you do that?
I have literally no idea. I have zero idea how they do that. And like with Mob Psycho 100, they have so many different animation styles. So like they have the general like anime style, but then some of the action scenes, they draw it out with like water painting on like glass or whatever. So it gives it a really unique, dark kind of for like, because like this guy's power is like all about being psychic or whatever.
Yeah, I know that.
To convey that effect, they show it off with like water paint or steam paint on glass.
Steam paint?
I have no idea.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's. I'll pull it up.
No, come on, no. I'm not talking. Okay. I assume it's colored steam, but also how?
And then there's like some 3D models in there at like the start, and like some of the camera work. Imagine like trying to pan around a camera while animating every frame. Like it's the opening alone is the best thing I've ever seen.
I mean, you don't have to reanimate the opening at least.
Yeah, but like, but they went like this much above the ceiling in terms of.
Not exactly this much.
Yeah, like
the ceiling was pretty high though.
Yeah, the animation for the opening is by far my favorite. Like the first season opening was great. It was amazing. Like one of the best ever. And then they topped that with season 2. Literally, do not know how they did that.
Yeah, did you really have that literally in there?
Okay,
literally is butchered in the English language.
Well, I mean, I wanted to add emphasis.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so like I would highly recommend it.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing about Gmod videos is it's even like still impressive to think about. Animating in Gmod is finicky to say the least. You have to, first off, it's like stop motion.
Yeah.
I think for the most part it's stop motion. You have to pose things. Posing ragdolls is not easy. It is hard. You have to pose fingers, individual fingers. You have to pose the eyes. You have to select face scaling and actually exaggerate or under-exaggerate facial expressions. And it's in stop motion. And it's one person doing it most of the time.
Yeah.
And even though it's technically not as well animated as like maybe a Pixar movie, and technically a lot of the assets are already there, it's still like a massive amount of work.
Yeah. It's
I didn't think it was going to be easy, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like 3 frames of stop motion done a day. No. Again, we're trying to get one done. It's really difficult.
Yeah, you have to be really dedicated to be.
Also, I think after using Gmod for extended amount of time, you slowly start to lose your mind. Because most Gmod, first off, I talked to this guy about this earlier today, very quickly by mention. Gmod videos are the best genre of YouTube video ever.
Very debatable, but go ahead.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not with me. You can't debate that with me. You'll never change my mind from that. They're the best things ever. A lot of stuff I've thought of. Like, I want to write a book or something. Okay. Not about Gmod, I promise. Yeah. But, like, some stuff that I think would work in, like, a world, like, inspired by, like, Gmod videos. I'm not ripping ideas right out of them, but, like, thinking about, geez, my God, there's infinite amount of styles for Gmod videos. How did we get from wait, what did we begin this video on?
What's your best quality?
Okay, here's the thing. I actually thought you were asking me that. Yeah. I didn't think that was the answer to the question. No, I thought you just went off on a complete tangent.
That's what we started.
We went from best quality to best genre of YouTube video ever.
I mean, that's not too big of a stretch.
I get.
It's all about the journey.
But yeah, Gmod. Oh my God, Gmod animators. Go subscribe a bunch of them. Go watch El Toro 64S, ST Black ST. Even though he's dead, there's one called Kitty Zero.
He died?
Yeah, one of them.
Like, he physically died?
He's dead.
Like,
he died of cancer.
Oh,
one of them was, his name was Kitty 0706. He made one of the greatest YouTube videos ever, and it was called Team Fabulous 2.
Oh, no, you showed me the video.
It is 17 minutes of glory. It's beautiful.
Imagine that being your legacy, though. Like,
it has like 77 million views.
Yeah, so imagine
that's a great legacy. The video is incredible.
Yeah, but
it's amazingly well animated. Yeah. It's memorable. It's hilarious.
You know, there's something I don't really understand is why people want to leave like a big legacy, like you want to be remembered all that much.
I don't think he knew.
No, I don't know, but like in general, but like because for me it's like after you're dead.
Well, I mean, I think it
doesn't really matter if you're being remembered all that much or not. Like, it would be nice for your family to remember you, but like I don't mean like the general public.
I think it's you just want to show the world, hey, I spent my life doing this. Hey, if you do something amazing, you might as well be remembered for it. I'd rather be remembered for something cool instead of something stupid. I
don't care either way all that much.
I don't care if I'm remembered or not. I'd like to be, it'd be cool. But if I'm not,
a lot of people seem to be obsessed with that. Like, I'd rather spend my life, like, doing things in secret, but ending up resulting more, like, having a bigger impact.
I'm getting self-conscious about the thickness of my neck.
It's probably fine.
I got confidence issues, I'm sorry. Okay.
From what I experienced, it's definitely worse when you pay more attention to it.
See, if I'm dead, I don't care if I'm remembered or not.
No, I mean about you're self-conscious.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
If you're like always moving your neck, like,
I know, but like, looking at myself, I'm like, I get self-conscious.
No, like you just give off a vibe, and people look at your neck more.
What?
If you're self-conscious about something, whatever it is, you just like subconsciously try to like hide it, and then it points people's attention to that thing. So you get judged. It's kind of like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Back to Gmod, like Team Fabulous 2.
Yeah.
God, it's a good video. It's God, it's so good. It's so good.
So
what other ones? There's Dr. Lauv. Go subscribe to Dr. Lauv right now.
I'm not gonna subscribe.
Do it. Do it.
I do not find them all that funny or interesting, so therefore I will not.
My favorite part of Gmod videos, if you can't figure it out the first time,
I'm sure
is watching it again and trying to figure out what the story is. Like Team Fabulous 2, I watched it 3 times before I figured out what's going on. I just saw a bunch of random flashy images on screen. That's why it's perfect for my brain. I'm very scatterbrained. If you couldn't tell from the 4 billion tangents I went on tonight, I like when I'm not one of those people who think random equals funny.
Yeah.
Like lol XD, so random.
Pigeon, haha.
That is too random. That move, never mind. I can't go on a tangent.
Yeah.
But like when just things are happening and they just
orangutan, haha.
No, that's not funny. Gmod is
random.
Gmod is random equals funny, but it's clever randomness. It's almost subtle randomness. Like El Toro 64us, he just likes his characters in one shot have just look normal in one shot, flip to another character saying something, flip back, and they just have a weird face. Their face is shaped weird, but he doesn't stick to it. The character says like
that's like classic hijinks. That's
like the character just says one word, and then their face is back to normal in the next shot. It's random, but it's actually funny.
Back to the animation and Gmod and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I saw like a video about this. It's right now it's way easier to make live stop motion animation and stuff, like things similar to Gmod in VR, because you can either just act out as the character or physically move the character. Because in VR you're actually there.
I think that's how some of them do it.
Yeah, like I think VR is useful for many things, and I definitely think it's the future. It's definitely not going to replace everything, but it's going to replace a lot of things.
Yeah.
I am fully on board. I don't even have one yet. Planning on getting one soon, hopefully, maybe.
What time is it?
It's... Well, man, it's like 8:50.
Jeez, we got to wrap this up in about 20 minutes.
So, actually, I mean, it's almost 2 hours now.
Can you look at how long it is? Like
how long not using that thing, no. Well, actually, maybe. Yeah, 1 hour and 42 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes, I guess. Oh, my stomach.
Well,
I ate too many Skittles. We have Skittles, alright? I was hungry.
I mean, is there anything else you want to shout out before we go?
Every Gmod video ever.
Okay. Please like and subscribe if you liked. Trent will hopefully be coming back soon.
Hope so. This was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It actually went by a lot quicker than I expected.
I found that too. Yeah. Also, I bought Sekiro. I don't know why I added that.
That's where I'm ending it.
Today.